Right, I think I have not given the English medium one. That's why I'm writing this again, right? Write the heading. Control structures in programming. Control structures in programming. So if you have given this and you cannot remember that, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm repeating the same thing, right?
So you have given the sequence, sir.
I have given the sequence. Okay, the first one is sequence. Sequence is where instructions are, so I'll write as a, for the completion purpose, I'm writing this, right? Instructions are executed one after another in an order. Example, add in two numbers and show in the total. So the symbolical representation, the flowchart. Flowchart is this. This is the flowchart that we have used, and I'm going to copy the same flowchart from here and apply the over there. You need to insert, then input number 1, input number 2, and add the numbers. Then print the numbers and show the complete the program. So please draw this and show. I assume that I have not given this part, but I'm not sure, right? I think I have given, but it seems it's missing in the note. That's why I'm repeating this. Right, so you can say add in two numbers. So this can be done by, so here actually it is start. And then you can say enter number 1. The second one is enter number 2.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So you have given that name thing, sir.
Name thing is given. No? Come on, make copy karla nahi. Just write down this. No one is responding, no, so I think it's better to write again because you cannot remember the stuff. Total is number 1 plus number 2. So if you could give the answer, then I'll not do this. But since you have not given this, that's why I'm repeating, right? Display total and end. Stop. So this is the flow of logic in the program that happens one after another. That is why it's called sequence. Flow of logic happens one after another. That's why it's called sequence or sequential order. So please write, and then you have to actually write the program according to this. How to write program according to this? Using stretch. If you use stretch, how to write a program? Stretch. So let's use stretch and write a program to show the same. So this is my word string. This is my stretch string. So you can, while writing, you can look at the string. How I'm going to do that. So let's say this cat is going to add two numbers now. First, I have to insert two numbers. So that can be done by adding the control. After the control can be added after the event clicked, then you can say you have to take the input. That can be done by using sensing. Ask what is the first number. Then you have to create a variable to store this number. Let's say number 1. And there's another variable that is number 2. And you need another variable that is the total. We discussed about variables last day. Okay, first ask, okay, enter number 1 and ask in the number. Whatever the number given, you set it to the first variable. Num1 is the answer given by the user. And let's repeat the same. Ask what is the second number, enter number 2. Right? Then set number 2 to the given answer by this program. Then you have to find the total. So you have number 1, number 2. You can easily find the total by setting the variable total to, in the operations, you can say the first one plus the second one. First one in the variable is number 1 and the second one is number 2. Number 1 plus number 2 is the total. And after that, you can show it. That can be done by looks. Say, not hello. You can say, instead of hello, you can say total. Variables, let's use the total for 2 seconds. You can increase that. And let's start running the program and see whether this is running well. Click this one. It's asking the number 1, 45, asking the number 2, it's 67, and says, yeah, the answer is 112. Or you can increase the number of seconds. Say total for 10 seconds. So asking the first one, 45, 67, now 112 is the answer. Cat is producing the answer. Okay, that is the code for the given program. This is the code. You can write pseudocode as well as the real stretch code into do the same. Quickly write down this. And today I'm going to, so my plan was to discuss the second control structure, but unfortunately, because you cannot remember the stuff, I had to, I have to find alternative way of explaining the same. So yes, desktop. So let's go to the picture that we have taken. It's this one. Okay, here it is. This is the program. So if you need any assistance, please ask, right? You have to do the same. Use stretch to write the program and see how it's performing. Don't just write in the book. පොතේ විතරක් ලියා ගන්න එපා පුතේ. තේරුමක් නැහැ. Programming කියනේම ඔයාලා කරලා බලන්න ඕන. කරනකොට ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න. If you have questions while doing, please let me know. Then I can let you share your screen and help to solve the problem. Because it is useless to write this in a book, because ultimately what you need is skills. Skills cannot be actually improved by writing in the book. When you write in the book, it will increase writing skills, but not programming skills. If you just need to increase the writing skills, write in the book, that is okay. But if you need to increase the programming skills, do this in your computer. Without doing some other things, you can do this in your computer. So let's focus today's topic. Otherwise, we will not have time to discuss a new one. No. So you can just finish this, right? Don't worry. You can just finish this. While doing this, please listen to the second part. The second controls. The first control structure is where instructions are executed one after the another. So that is called sequence. Instructions are executed one after the another in an order. The second one is selection. In selection, what happened? In selection, instruction flow is selected based on a condition. instruction flow is selected based on a condition. That is called selection. Instruction flow is selected based on a condition. So if else is used in programming to explain or to implement this. If else is used in programming to implement this. Okay, let's understand it, a small example. My example is right, my example is this. Input marks of a student and find whether and display whether the student got pass or fail. Display whether student got pass or fail. Input marks of the student and display whether the student got pass or fail. So if marks greater than or equal to 50, then pass. Else fail. So you have to implement this. Draw a flow chart and write stretch code. Draw a flow chart and write stretch code. Okay, you can write the question and start doing it now. So when you do this, you can refer to your textbook. In your textbook, so let's go to your textbook. That is in the books, grade 9, reading book English. In your textbook, please refer to the section programming and just the first initial program which is given in the book. That is this one. Simple selection. Actually, the sequence belongs to the previous grade, grade 8. Selection belongs to this grade. So you can see there's a coin, and so it's they are tossing the coin and finding out whether the result is head or tail. They're tossing the coin and finding out the result is head or tail. So you can either get head or tail, nothing else. If you get one side, if it is head, the other side is tail. Only you have two options. Either it can be, if it is head, yes, display as head. If not, it's tail. Obviously, if it is not head, it's tail, nothing else. So this is what selection is. You can apply the same. You can apply the same in page number 30 to do this or draw this flow chart. So I'll give you 3 minutes. Just draw this quickly, the flow chart, and let's write the code for this.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So can you show the last, enter the number? Yes,
This
sir.
one? Okay. Okay, you can start doing the second one also. I'll give you maximum 5 minutes. Just give a try. Maximum 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes and give a try. Right. You can see, so this is the flow chart. Right. So that is easy, right? That is quite easy. So let's add this one and edit by adding the English words. You have to start. Then you have to input the marks. Input or enter marks. After entering the marks, we have to check whether the marks greater than or equal to 50. If it is yes, you go one side and say display pass. Display pass, and if not, you can display as fail and finish. Display fail and finish, stop, or finish, yeah, stop, display, fail, and stop. Here is just no, this side, so yes side and no side. So this is how you draw the flow chart for this kind of problem. And the next thing is how to write the code, how to write the stretch code. Okay, let's go to the stretch and start writing this. So let me take a new file and I'm going to load a new file, and here it is. Just take in the control in event of flag click. So you have to input the number, ask, enter marks, asking to enter the marks. And after entering the marks, you have to save the answer to a variable, that is marks. Is the variable. I'm going to save the marks to the answer given by this. Set the marks, and then I have to check whether marks greater than or equal to 50. So that can be done by using the controller if marks greater than or equal to 50. That can be done greater than or equal. So one thing is you have to check whether it's greater than. So whether the marks greater than 50. Whether the marks greater than 50. The second thing is you have to check whether marks greater than 50, and again you have to check okay, so marks greater than 50, and then the second thing that you have to check is whether is equal to 50. If it is greater than 50 or equal to 50, greater than 50 or equal to 50, oh, you have to use else part too. Where's the else part? If and else. Just replace. Just remove this part. If else, whole thing should go here. This is not needed. So if yes, then you have to say in the looks, you can say pass, say pass. So you can display this for maybe 10 seconds. And if not, you can say fail. If it is not greater than, or if it is not equal, you can say fail for, let's again 10 seconds. So now if I run this by clicking the flag, it's asking enter marks. I'm entering 67, it says pass. Enter flags, asking the marks 45, it says fail. So according to this, you can change the costume too. But that is additional thing. So this is what expected in this. This is what expected in this program. But you can further improve this by adding, you can further, so this is the expectation, but you can further improve this by adding. So let's add the image here, add in the costumes. Okay, you got the same answer, or is there any other thing, any difference, any changes, any other ways, suggestions, improvements, alterations, anything? Or you got the same? Make a dave. You got this one or something else? Yes. Come on, you have to.
That one.
This one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. If not, please copy this and do this. Okay, let's see how we can improve by adding the costumes then. Costumes can be added to enhance the, okay, let's say if you have passed, you can show that feeling. If you have passed the exam, you can show the feeling by changing the costume. Okay, just take a screenshot of this. Take a photo of this and this both. Okay, take a photo of this or screenshot of this, please. And also take a photo